Hello guys, I'm Shopper came back in once again, and I saw the video. Hajime Ippo round 1367 has came out earlier today. It came out while I was editing this month. Apparently you will begin a triple feature back to back, and hopefully I can do it before 12 o'clock and before I have to go back into the job search. But in this case, I've seen some of the images because I have to download the chapters, as you know, and I have a feeling this is gonna make me mad. This is gonna make me really mad, man. I don't see why Ippo gotta be like this, man. This is the worst of times, but alright then. But let's get into it right off the bat. When the first plays, you hear a snap. You hear a snap. And Mishima says, if all he does is beat on me, obviously I figure it out. His timing is closing in. The rhythm of his punches are right there. Just sit there and watch. Sit there and watch. Soon you're gonna learn what true agony is. If you can't let a punches find a thirst for something else, you're about to taste humiliation, disgrace, shame, hopelessness, despair, regret, darkness, and more dirt. In other words, Hajime Ippo round 1367. What am I hearing? You get this monstrous image of Misha looking like an absolute beast. You go to his spirits. Hell! Let's go! Looking like a true Grim Reaper demon of Tokyo. And Misha continues, whatever happens, happens. I don't give a shit about what happens afterwards. Don't you dare think you're leaving this ring in one piece. And Miata's like, well now. And Ippo's like, it's still okay, you could do it. Well, he thinks Ippo's face is it's still okay, you can do it. You can steal flat back, there's still a chance. You can steal Ippo says me, and apparently Misha notices. Misha's like, you can still do it. And Kumi looks at him with a crowd's like, yeah, he's right. He can still do it. Silently hoping is gonna help. Yeah, everyone start cheering. We have to give him some real encouragement. When Misha is like, now, do it now. Just put your leg and then crush him. You step close up to Ippo, Miata, Mishima. The foot is going down, and it stomps, and it hops. Mishima looks to the side, and he's off the ropes. Then Juan is slightly surprised. And announcer says with a jump, they switch places, and he escaped the ropes. And Misha was like, why? Juan turns his head around, and Misha continues to think to himself, why? Why did I do it? I couldn't. Got an image of Ippo, Miata, and more Mishima's thoughts. There's something unforgivable. Yeah, there's something more forgivable than losing. After the Saramura fight, I lost my license. I was banned from the ring. I thought I lost everything, but I wasn't alone. Right now, what I'm hearing, what's this all around me? Mishima. I know it's Mashiba, it's Mishima. I don't know why I started calling Mishima. It's Mishima. It's the first time, that's why. I started calling him Mishima for some reason, it just stuck. Mishima. These people, these cheers. I can't betray them. Miata says to himself, if I throw out a punch carelessly, I've already seen. Miata still think, if I throw out a punch carelessly, I've already seen I'd be counted. If opponents slip on your punches, I've already seen how dangerous they are. Both styles in people's hearts is thanks to boxing. I've learned that. I'll exhaust my entire career, and with what I've learned, I'll surpass the great obstacle in front of me, and then I'll take everyone with me to the world. I was always biting back at the world unreasonableness. As Juan turns around, but that rebelliousness phase ends now. Juan thinks to himself, he's tightening his guard again, about angling himself like that. I can't see his chest, so he's committed entirely to the fence. And Misha will start to throw out this. These aren't flickers, these are straight jabs. Juan is weaving back and forth. And Miata thinks to himself, if he can't reach his chest, then there's no way to land a punch. This is certainly difficult. However, Juan he's bobbing and weaving. He's bobbing and weaving. He's using footwork, bobbing and weaving. And Mishima thinks to himself, he's closing in without care. We get some insight from Ippo and his thoughts. With his arms stacked like that, every left he throws is from it starts from the elbow and the shoulder. He's reacting to that and dodging in advance. And Miata also gives us insight. It's a good straightforward left, like a spear. Is it a standard world level to be able to see and dodge that? He'll create an invisible angle to strike from, or you have to throw an unavoidable punch while he's in the middle of the movement. If it were me, I'll throw a counter. And Ippo says, if it were me, I'll rock my body side to the side. But it's Mishima-san, and I believe that's Juan stepping in, and he throws an attempted body and overhand lefts to Mishima, and he both blocked both of those. And Mishima says to himself, those weird steps let him close in on me on the instant. I can't push him off. And Juan's like, alright, it's time to advance to his chest. Mishima says to himself, another time in to step on his foot or elbow him, but still. For Ippo and Miyata both think for Mishima he has no options. And Juan says, I'll reach it now. It's right in front of me. Juan goes in. Mishima points out the elbow. He opens up his body. And Juan's like, he raised his guard even higher. He decided to protect his jaw and everything else. But in doing so, he left your body wide open. I'll crush it to dust. He's really going to take that uppercut. Oh my goodness! Oh my, this is not real! This is not real! He's really going to take that uppercut. And the chapter's over. This chapter's trash, man. I'm sorry. This is garbage. This is outright garbage. George, what the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing? I'm sorry for the language, but what is this? Didn't we already do this in this? Didn't we already do this in the Shinobu fight? What do you mean? What is he hearing? What does he need? He need more excitement from the crowd. You know, there used to be hints throughout Hajime Ippo where it's just like you can solely see that Mishima is something more than just a rage. It's something more, and even from his backstory, Mishima really never was a bad person. And it's not like he's been thrown out and things like that on purpose. Because his record, he could assume he's thrown out, get fired, he'd be the first one to get cut loose. So it's not like Mishima was this picture of some type of monster. And arguably, that's the one thing Mishima and Samamura do have in common. That was pretty much outside from the world for pretty much no reason. They're never really given a second chance. They have false blame blamed on them, and when it came to cut somebody loose, they were the first. But the difference is, Samamura completely gave into the darkness and became the dragon devil himself with Mishima. Mishima never did completely go through with it. Even the most maniacal, I'm gonna step on your foot, I'm gonna hit you with the elbows, and it gets Samamura. And I can say for both of them, they're not truly monstrous. They're not truly a beast without any emotions. They're not truly as they what they are. They're not 100%. Maybe like 80, maybe 90, but they're not like inhuman. They're not psychopaths. They're not maniacs. So to go through this same plot point again, which we've already done, even like all the way back, like the Kimura fight, Mishima's coach is just like, you know, you realize on the world stage, it is not the people, it's not the world that will change, it'll be you. In which we've already seen this. We've already seen a different Mishima. We've already seen a tactical Mishima. And then, like, wasn't I talking about the last chapter that he needs to use fucking uppercuts? What fucking bull? I'm getting sick and tired. What is this fight? This is trash. We've already done this. This is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. How I'm gonna get mad. What do you mean? What am I hearing? We've done this shit before. We've seen him get illegal elbow multiple times. When he went to go fight for the Pacific Championship, got illegally elbowed. Shinobu is this entire partially part of his gimmick. Like, we've already seen this. We've already had the Samamura fight. Why are we still doing this? We've already had all this growth and change. Why do we need a further emphasis put on that if Mishima was already changed? There was already enough evidence, and I made an entire video towards that. Like, what the hell is this? And I saw this shit coming as soon as I saw the title. I was able to like glimpse and skim through some of the panels. Like, no, please, no. Like, are you serious? It's an entire chapter. Was number one. This entire thing should have happened last fucking chapter. This shit, man. This is some bullshit. This is some real bullshit, man. This don't make no damn sense. It really doesn't. We've already done this. Like, seriously, we done this like last year. Like, what happened to all that? Gonna sweep that under the rug. Shit don't make no damn sense. We did all this stuff like a year ago. It might even be like over a year ago. Why are we doing this same stuff again? And then what has Juan did? Acting like an exact dumbass. He raised his guard for no reason. He didn't raise his guard for a feint. He just raised his guard. And look what led up to him raising his guard. What did Juan do to cause Mishima to raise his guard? He threw out 2 punches. He threw out 2 punches. A body blow and an overhand left. With the lead hand, he charges in deep, and Mishima just opens up his guard for no reason. This is supposed to be a world level opponent. This is like what, round 4 or 5? This is supposed to be world level opposition here. He raises his guard, and you see he raises his guard on purpose, and you just take that shot clean like a dumbass. My goodness. All his time and effort has opened up the path to success. What the fuck are you talking about? Mishima hasn't done anything. We've already known that Mishima have a higher level to his flickers. We saw that in the Shinobu fight. Why are we getting this again? It's similar to how the Keith Dragon was just an off-brand Richard Bison. Now we got an off-brand Shinobu. What's the point of this? Why is it not? It's this. Oh my god. This shit don't make no fucking sense, man. Like this is a waste of some good artwork right here. That's what this is. It's to the point where I can't even get mad anymore. That's how sad it has gotten. That's how bad things have gotten for me right now. I already went on a tirade earlier, and you're gonna see that video. And this shit, this really don't make any sense. Why did we need to see this again? What was the point? Why did we need this insight from both Miyata and Mishima? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean if you was in there fighting against Mishima? What are you talking about? Mishima was not even the same fighter anymore. So like, what are you talking about, Ippo? Aren't you the same man who got your wig peeled back in Mishima and sparring? Have you forgot that, Ippo? And that was Mishima before he even got these extra dimensions when he unlocked before fighting Shinobu. So you don't really stand a chance as an infighter no more. He's already fought an infighter like this. He's already dealt with stuff like this before. Why are we doing the exact same thing over and over again? Why? First, it was the off-brand Richard Bison. Of course, leg pain, slip and fall, leg pain, push back. Then, of course, the lead left, man. That lead long left, man. He just can't telegraph that hit. And the leg pain, I'm sick of this shit. We're rehashing storyline. This is starting to feel like fucking filler. Like, why did we even cut away from the Vork Wally fight in the first fucking place? And then when this first happened, I was like, you know, the things are moving a lot. Like, Misha was coming back, Sendo's right around the corner. We got Wally, we got Vork. We got those 2 fights back to back. This is going to be fantastic. And then it starts off with like Itagaki getting his ass whooped. Why? Like, what? So are we not gonna get any dialogue about Itagaki who's gonna fight on the Mishima undercard? Fuck that shit. Didn't matter, I guess. There's no poster for this fight. There is nothing. Just slapping this shit together. This shit don't make no. But again, there was no poster for the Alfredo Gonzalez, which is Sendo fight. So damn it. Shit don't make no damn sense. Also, that's another thing. What happened to the posters? It is just me or the Hajime Ippo posters that disappeared as well. Like, where has been happening to these posters? There was no poster for Itagaki versus the Mai 2. There was no poster for fucking Mishima versus the one. Like, there haven't been no posters for like a long time now to hype up the fight. Where are the fucking posters at? Posters are gone. No. It might have been. Yeah. I think it was that one for Meat. No. Now let me check. I don't believe we've had a poster in a while. Let me go back. It was right before you fought Mishima. It was right before you fought Shinobu. And where's why I gotta go really far back. The community problem halfway dead. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I think it's like around 12. Oh my god. Are you telling me over 100 chapters ago we've done this? Nah. Over 100 chapters ago, we did this exact same garbage. Are you serious? That don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense. Like, what's happening right now? Like what's happening? Like what is going on? What is happening right now? We've already done this. We've already had the Mishima change apart and what he's fighting for, and that he's a boxer. So let me get this straight. There was nothing that triggered Mishima to go back to the way he is. He started to dislike Ippo for no damn reason, and he's just like he's not fighting the back against Juan and just working the ropes, because apparently his coach got no damn game plan. So what was your strategy then? Did you just... I gotta watch from when I say high blood pressure, I was sick. No, I take it back. There was a poster for the Mishima and Shinobu fight. But that was like 100 fucking chapters ago. And there was no poster for the Alf fight. No, I think there was no poster for that Jim Pie guy that Kimura fought. I don't recall a poster on that either. So like, what's the goddamn posters, man? This is unacceptable. This is absolute over one. So what chapter did this fight start? What chapter did this? This shit don't make no fucking sense. Over 100 chapters. Over 100 chapters we did this same garbage. Like, what was the point of this? This is the second rehash fight I've seen today. Well, we've seen of Ippo. The basic principles of the Keith Dragon fight was the same as Richard Bison. It's just the fact that Richard Bison had more elements and was better. And the fact that Keith Dragon was a switch hitter playing a role. And just like in the Richard Bison fight, instead of having a Charlie horse, Takamura leg, he started to drag it, and you no longer can see the lead left again. Just like in the Richard Bison fight. And I was so hyped up for that card. And it's just like this fight. This is like come on. We've just been doing a burnout in the same spot for like 12 minutes. You're wasting rubber. Like when's this fight gonna kick in high gear already? It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, this is trash. That's the rating I get this. It is absolutely garbage. It is a waste of time. There is no point of reading this. This is one of the... Let's think. As much as I despise Randy Boy Jr., I never hated his build-up. I never hated the fight itself. I just think he's a trash fighter. Now, I may not be a fan of Randy Boy Jr., but I never said he should never exist. I never said that it wasted my time. I've never said anything where just like, well... You could just cut that section out. You don't need to read it. Like I'll never recommend cutting out anything. But like, you can cut this shit out and nothing would change. You can cut out the Keith Dragon fight and nothing would change. Cause that one just felt like also a hollow victory. What about Kentaro? What about Itagaki? What about these characters? What about them? Then, unlike what they did with Alf, well. If it wasn't for Alf, pretty much Senna would be fighting a world champion. Well, if it wasn't for Ricardo, pretty much Alf would be the world champion. Technically, Juan Garcia, this is technically a world championship fight for Mishima. And not every fight needs to be balls to the wall, where it's just like, yeah. But geez, there's like, this is, it's like I'm wasting fucking time. And then, like, if you was to break one's foot, what would that really do? Like, what would that really do? Because you would still have the charge towards you, as if he will slow down, that's it. You break his foot. And unlike Miyata, that would pretty much cripple his game plan. His plan would stay the same. He would just move slower. That's the only difference. So, I don't see why he want to switch from the ropes now. I don't see why he want to start using his range. I don't see why did he waste this much time in the actual real world to do this shit. But this is horrible. Like this is actually horrible. And like the editors are just like, you know what, George, this is some good. Like, wait, what? I don't get paid for my stuff. I don't got no editors. Like, why are we getting the same thing again? And what do you mean open up a path and success? Mishima hasn't been doing anything this entire fight. It's been artificial pressure. It's been artificial hype. For what? And now Wonka ended up probably getting beaten up like a pinata. Waste of time. Waste of time. Seriously, it's like there's I can't go on about the ranting because there's much to rant about because there's nothing here. There's just nothing. Besides the exact same thing. Don't make no damn sense. But I've been really sure with your thoughts and opinions about this. I'm not. It's gonna be a rehash of the same thing, but only got thoughts and opinions about to get the exact same. Because you have to tone my voice. It was just like, are we doing this again? Again? But I've been really sure King got thoughts and opinions. Do you think this is needed character development for Mishima that we have not had before, or do you believe this fight has turned into one big waste of time? I feel like a similar thing happened with Keith Dragon, and it's just like, what is happening? What is like when everything else to fail? At least I had Monk and Uchi. At least I had George to depend on. Now it's like, screw it. I don't got nothing else. It is what it is. If you're Shark King, hope you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope this is a good video. And peace.